Happy Thanksgiving.
Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And with this offense, what about DJ Fluker?
Came out of Alabama, could play tackle, could play guard. He's so big, Brandon, I think he plays both at the same time.
Come on, Lamar. Let's turn it up.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll wind up. No return.
Give me a chance to get this. Yeah.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Wow.
One play has him up
Okay.
past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Tyus Bowser with a
Let's
pick.
go.
And to the 40-yard
Set the tone
line, that's
already.
where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
I'm on it. We ain't playing no games this morning. Watch my body real quick.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football,
look at
and he's
that.
going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looks like a
everybody
slam
that's in
dunk
the
for
live
points on
chat
this
this
drive,
morning,
didn't
man.
it?
Happy Thanksgiving
Instead,
to y'all,
they'll throw
y'all
an
family
interception,
and all that.
and they're going to come away empty.
Up early, bullshitting around, fucking with the Madden. God damn, y'all, I cannot believe he just picked that off at the one like that.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch.
Come on, man. Let's get this football, man.
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They don't have no speed. They don't have no threat. I ain't worried about it.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Roethlisberger now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
This is bugged out.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Playing behind with Lamar Jackson, yo. Because I don't like to have to run every play to try to catch up.
Throw again on 2nd down.
He can't hold the
Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, that's a
picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at what's going on with your scheme.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Silver.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back.
I
think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
All right, please do not disappoint. Just keep the change moving.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Go.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That was so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That was crazy, Judah. How you let him do crazy?
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Not let these niggas in this
Counter looking for space. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Pass passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Cardi, happy holidays, my G. Appreciate it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Shit right.
That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
What you up to, Cardi? What you into today?
Chilling? Second and goal.
Staying indoors.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press.
You better start doing something like this.
Bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get this money, Lamar.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson.
Oh, no.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
What is that?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coach Minute, our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of this. And Big Ben intercepted a third time.
What a play.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
What a play.
He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Wow.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Damn right.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Passes Ben
and
is
he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, we can really apply pressure right now.
Play action. It's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
Point blank, period.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Wrong thing to do. Wow.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call right interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Got three down.
Oh, yeah. Time to body something.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, Hollywood.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Man.
Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. From the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, no.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Drive that ultimately stalls out. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Let's get this 4th interception from Ben Collins.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go draw play. This is Samuels. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Samuels. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Roethlisberger now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. His pass caught at the 4.
Good defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Baltimore. all even as we get ready to
Happy
start
Thanksgiving to everybody in the live chat, man.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Y'all make me want to take my
Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That just pissed me
This
off.
fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got it all.
Being chased out left.
Damn.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, it's nothing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
I'm not doing that.
It's a give to the right. Ingram looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Jackson now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well,
that's how you play football. That's good.
Tucker now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Roethlisberger, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
He had been in our pocket in the first
Some
half.
pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Connor, and he'll go down at the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
There's some clowns for that.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's get it.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, y'all.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
Get that clown.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Goodness.
Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off.
You need 17 yards. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Up there. Just put it up there.
And
God damn it.
It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. On one hand, as we look at some of it. He's got
Right now, 230. He's coming. Double it.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation.
Here we go.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me